Oh shit. I just realized I'm playing my music.
And we are back. Sorry for that, guys. We had a bit of a technical difficulty.
Yeah, we're back now. Everything's fine. Just missed. Quimby got boat jump. It looks like
Yes,
he's very consistent with boat jump. I think I've noticed.
that is true. And thank you, Moman, for stepping in. Hopefully, the internet issues.
Yeah, nice one. I know that Top Hat doesn't go for the boat jump. He'll be getting Krusty Lou. Oh no, he looks like he is going to go for it.
This is a bit risky because, he gets it. That is actually really good for him.
Yeah, well played. And now his coins are very good.
Yeah, he doesn't need Krusty Lou here, and he doesn't go for it.
Yeah, I know he's in two minds before about going for boat jump in Clueless.
I think the issue with going with... Yeah, he definitely will be. I think the issue with going for boat jump in Clueless...
Kills Millhouse prematurely. Yeah,
and never correct time. The issue with going for boat jump in Clueless when you're unsure about it is you just don't know if you're going to have enough time to get all the quests to do after.
True.
I only tend to go for boat jump if it's like a touch and go for me to get Krusty Lou.
Yeah. I'm just level 60, so I don't even have the luxury of boat jump, but yeah. Bad luck for Top Hat there. He'll have to have another crack at this.
He gets it the second time round. Which isn't too bad. It probably lost, what, 20 seconds maybe?
There or thereabouts, yeah.
Which you don't want in your run, but it's much better than the alternative.
Oh yeah, what? They're trying to chase Cletus down the highway.
Yeah. Imagine if we had to do it
for no reason.
Yeah.
He drives better than he does in 4-2.
Imagine if you had to do the whole game without restarting a mission.
Yeah, that would be brutal.
It really would. Quimby getting all the coins there, pretty nice. Not having to go for the Wendell strat.
I missed what. Did he have the fish fan or ute, or did he just?
He got the ute.
The ute, nice.
Yeah.
Lovely when you get the ute in that situation.
See, I always used to think the fish fan was better, so I just avoid the ute.
I think I've been told that the fish fan goes over the rocks better, but the ute gets the freebie better, more consistently. But I've used them both, and they're both pretty nice to use.
It looks like Top Hat is going for the Wendell strat.
Indeed, the one that I'm not sure how this came about. I think it was Plug who decided this was named after me all of a sudden.
It's because in most of your run, that's what you did. Oh, Quimby's second car.
I think I just happened to be the first person. Yeah, that was not a good second car at all. And that fish fan has really made things worse there.
The fish fan heard that he avoided him getting the school bus and is like, you didn't notice me. Quimby going for a weird reset there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there. That was
I guess it gives you just enough. Gives you just enough speed to be able to do the jump without having any handling issues, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. It seemed to work for him eventually.
Yeah, it seems slow but safe. Top Hat getting a...
It looked like a better second car than Quimby's.
Definitely, he got the strat. It was slightly scuffed, but it was definitely the strat.
Yeah. I think Quimby lost ESS when he accidentally called Plow King.
To be fair, it doesn't matter which car you call for this mission because you can, if you want to, get ESS again after sleuthing for fishy deals.
Very good point. He could have been debating us. I think it was just he just panicked.
Yeah.
With the Malibu again.
Hopefully Quimby doesn't have a drop like in a race last night. He's going for the manip.
Oh, and it works perfectly.
Definitely. That's the upside of a manip. Sometimes it can go a bit askew, but that time it worked.
Yeah.
As it
It's always
should.
worth going for.
I like the bomber strat of like hanging back a little and just. It doesn't do as good of a manip, but it's easier.
Just
I think.
rubber banding more than a.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like what Top Hat is sort of doing here. Not any joy out of it though. He does manage to avoid dropping down onto the other side of the motorway.
Yeah. So last night the drop was after the second part of a bridge, like in the middle of the air. And then the runner missed it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You were sort of you can be at the mercy of RNG with that mission if you can't get a manip.
That's the thing. This game is 99% 99% of RNG is manipulatable. But
yeah, if you don't manipulate it, you're
yeah,
it can be a slippery slope.
it really is. And the thing is, we as runners know most of the manip points and most of how to manipulate the RNG. So a lot of the time when we make mistakes and blame it on RNG, we're actually blaming it on ourselves, I guess.
Very true. I think a lot of people just blame the game as a reaction.
Yeah, they blame the game or dropped inputs.
Yeah, goddamn dropped inputs.
But it's the same with any speedrunning game. I was watching some other speedruns, and they were saying exactly the same things as what we say. It's pretty funny how the one thing which unites communities is the fact that we all blame the game.
Yeah.
Hello, Springfield.
That's a fairly routine fishy deals there from Quimby. Now he'll be looking to get a fast limo here.
Oh, close cam fast limo. Oh no.
Ooh. He doesn't restart, he just decides to go for the backup. Although he does get a hit there. Nicely done.
Having like some damage is beneficial.
True.
And he'll probably go for. He might have time to go for Planet Hype.
He doesn't know.
Nah, if he just gone for it, it probably wouldn't have been that slow. But sometimes indecisiveness costs a lot.
Very true.
Top Hat going for the restart mission strat here.
Yeah, a lot of people prefer it in terms of the way it sort of gives him more time to position the bus, and he does get a better first hit there than Quimby did.
Limo's going to escape. He's not going to get a backup.
Will he chase it or will he restart the mission? Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
that was actually.
That was very well
smooth.
played.
Yeah. We're on to full one. Quimby going for neighbors. Getting half.
He does manage to reset at the right time before. And he doesn't fail the mission.
Yeah, it's Spruce the same. The more you blame the game, the slower you'll improve. The best best thing to do is to look at and think like, what could I do here? Oh, Quimby missing that bend. Got a very weird like bounce off a wall and just spun around. Canyonero is up. And he misses donut fire. He's positioning himself for a backup.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to go for head strap, but he just decided to go for the park.
Yeah.
This is very good if you don't get any traffic cars meddling. Which is why a lot of people are hesitant to use the side cam, because it does spawn traffic a little more often.
Yes. That's why he's just going for the nice, fat, straight ahead camera. Yeah, exactly, Slater. Very little is the game. You should pretty much just look at it and think like, what could I have done better here? What could I have done? Because even if you're not aware of a manip, there tends to be a manip for things.
Yeah. And TopHat getting donut fire, so that'll be catch up some time there.
Oh, but he missed either some of the drops despawned or he miscounted.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Very rarely is he missed by 2, but he gets them in the end.
I think it was.
What happened to MayorQuimby there? He sort of.
He went too fast. Yeah, he went too fast on a barn. He then just clipped the roof and got spat out. He's on 150 FPS, and cutting arrow the higher FPS you go is worse.
Yeah.
Going on lower FPS, it's not as bad.
Yeah, it behaves a little bit better on the lower FPSs, but it can still have its moments.
Definitely. It's just there's less bounce and less everything, really, on low FPS.
The centre of gravity is all over the place, but yeah, the bouncing is the main difference with the FPS, with most cars in general.
Close cam spam grind. Yeah, I love to see it. Do you go for any grinds in 4.2?
Not as of yet, no. I'm thinking of doing this. The spam grind looks fairly safe. I might start.
The spam grind is safe if it drops at the correct place. Quimby not getting that box there. He'll have to get it later. Maybe in Wolves?
Wolves, yeah. Or cola trucks.
Yeah.
You just get that box though. I didn't know you could get that. Oh well, I've never seen someone get that in 4.2.
I've started to do it there. It doesn't really matter if you get it there or Wolves, but depending on where your hit and run meter is, here it basically makes it a bit risky, but also it makes the one in Wolves less. So it's all about managing it.
Yeah. The thing about Marge's coin route I find is the most flexible because of how often the missions sort of go along the same sort of stretch of road.
Definitely. It is easy with Malibu, but TopHat just grinding the bad box. The little micro grind. 4.2 is easier in Malibu, but there's no real time when you actively want to get Malibu in 4.1.
Yeah, true. If only.
I know TopHat was trying for a long time to get it in his route. But the fact that even he started to do Canyon Arrow just shows that the strat is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you're better off just hoping the Canyon Arrow behaves.
Yeah. So TopHat going for the main menu warp here because he got the trailer park freebie. Normally you don't see the main menu warp until later, but yeah,
it's a bit of a unique spot to main menu warp, but like you said, it can be freebie dependent. The main routing.
It definitely is. If you get trailer park freebie, you want to main menu warp and then manip a few wasps, and then you should get school wasp, I believe. Quimby doesn't even try and get chessboard freebie.
Yeah, interesting. And no danger of a gammed in there, so he's fine.
At the moment, both runners are playing quite smooth. There's a few mistakes, but no real major ones. They've got most of the strats or backups.
Yeah, they've
Even
both been playing fairly well, I think.
even Limo went pretty smoothly for both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it sort of it threatened to go very wrong for Top Hat, but he came in there with a clutch there. Gotta hand it to him.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that strat before, but it definitely worked. Top Hat having a bit of a worse turnaround in 4-3, but doesn't get gamdened, so...
It was an accident. My bad. Hey, I'm just a little.
Yeah, getting Malibu in 4-2 is pointless. It's something that a couple of people used to try and do, but there's just no... If there was a better time to get it, or if a phone booth was like next to Wiggum instead of across the road, I think
yeah,
people would probably get it because the ESS would be worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just not viable.
Yeah, you
unfortunately.
have to run across and then do it, and then yeah.
Top Hat kicks Gil over.
Poor Gil.
Never lucky.
Yeah. Especially because it's a force car mission. The next one, you don't keep Malibu either, so you have to then run across the bridge and get it again anyway.
Yeah, very good point. It'd be a different story if you didn't have to use Clear
Yeah.
Green.
Because then it would be a case of, do you run after 4-1 or 4-3? Quimby having a bit of a bad time with traffic here. He is kind of close to failed condition.
Yeah, this is horrible, this one, because you never know. Well, you can sort of have an idea of how close you are, but you never know if you're...
It's 200 units. I think it's about a fifth of a bar. So as long as you're like close, you should be fine. You want to kind of hang back to not be too cycled, but you also want to be close enough to not be fail conditioned. And if anybody doesn't know, the fail condition is basically if you get too far away and he drops another one, you will fail the mission even if the bar is green.
Yeah, that's a lovely little feature they decided to put in just to make the game a little bit trickier. Oh, and Top Hat drives past a drop there.
You could go for a grocery van here.
Looks like he
And
is.
yeah, because his drop was so clean, it was pretty easy to do.
You will need to drive a little bit. Both runners sort of on the verge of hit and run here. They would perhaps have to drive a little bit cautiously.
Quimby speaking to Grandpa. I think Quimby is ahead, but I'm not sure by how much. The fact their timers are about 40 seconds apart is a bit off-putting.
Yeah, I'd imagine he's still ahead. I can't imagine Top Hat making up the 20. Not from what I've seen in Marge anyway.
So Quimby starting the cutscene at about 47:33.
For the last freaking time, tell me about the crap circles.
There I was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen. When one of them, a raccoon as I recall, hits me with a banjo.
I think it's going to be closer than what it was before.
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crap circle?
Yeah, looking like that way. What was it? 47.
33 when he started the cutscene.
Yeah, it will be very close.
Getting a bad turn in the quickie map there.
It was sort of a cosmic kind of thing. ship.
Tell me about the crop circles.
There I was surrounded by
So yeah, it's
Tojo
down
and
to
Nazi
about
henchmen.
8 seconds
One of
now.
them, a raccoon as I recall,
Dang, we're
hit
getting
me with
a
banshee.
very good
No
race then.
reason with a raccoon, let alone a
Yeah.
Nazi one. So
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crop circle?
not a thing. Where was
Both
I?
runners in chat now.
The first time I rode in a water car. Okay. It was so long ago that I'll have to describe it in sepia tone. Well, as I recall,
I'm guessing if they can see the chat, they can see the screen as well and see where the other person is.
Planet with an antenna.
True.
That
I know
sounds
every runner sort of does a different
I think
approach.
it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it.
When is your first race,
Maybe that
Wendell?
will jog Bart's memory.
I'm not sure yet. I have signed up for the
No idea.
bingo tournament, so it'll probably be that. I need to practice for that. Now you mention it. Anyway, back to the run. Quimby, I know Quimby's a big fan of Flanders coins here, and he does go for them.
Having 3 kids really slows you down.
I was gonna say he was on 800 coins, so it was he's a bit high on coins to want to get it, but then
That is including the neighbours that he already got.
yeah.
Actually.
So then yeah, I think Top Hat's doing the same thing.
Top Hat doing the same. Yeah, a lot of people do just get it, like as a part of their route.
Everyone better
It's about 20 seconds, I believe. So it's a bit of time lost, but it's also
I think the coins per second is quite good.
yeah, it's decent.
Yeah. And it's a nice little boost. It's like 70 coins, I think.
No, I don't think even needed them, and I wouldn't have gone for it if I was running. But I think it's both of our first races. Yeah, both of them will be a little nervous.
Yeah, you don't want to be struggling in part 2.
Exactly.
I'll often get it if I'm like 2 minutes ahead. I like to start. I think, oh, okay, I might as well get it because I can still
Yeah.
do a good pace. Or if I'm like 2 minutes, a minute behind, I'll be okay. I'm gonna skip this and start clawing time back. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's kind of like touch and go. It's like they didn't need it, but it's a safety aspect, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Slater points out, they have a free bust, which can always come in handy in part 2 and uphill.
Yeah, well, yeah. Both runners done a good job of avoiding the busts so far, but it does get trickier as the game goes on.
I'll do my best.
Definitely. I mean, there's a couple of missions where later on, if you get hit and run meter, will be pretty hard. Oh, Quimby going for pole strat and almost gets it.
Getting a sort of pseudo strat there. And is he trapped in there?
Has he got an armored truck? Yeah, he's got an armored truck
Wow.
style.
armored curler truck?
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
I don't even think that was too slow.
No, it looked alright to me. It looks quicker than some of the other strats you can get the cola truck, the first truck with.
Top Hat not getting pole strat or head strat or second head strat. Is he gonna get the final?
Oh no, the garbage truck.
He didn't get charge strat. He's running out of strats here. He's getting.
Yes, he will.
Yes. If he didn't get that one, it was starting to turn into a bit of a risky thing because then you're just relying on trying to hit off random buildings or the bridge right there.
Yeah.
Quimby getting damage on the second truck. It's pretty slow.
And he sort of scuffed entering Burns' mansion there. He'll struggle to catch up now.
Top Hat not getting the roof box.
I think didn't they both miss it? I'm pretty sure. I think Top Hat didn't even try.
I
Think about it.
Top Hat tried it, but kind of just
That's
missed
Quimby,
the
I mean,
side.
sorry.
I was watching Top Hat's first truck.
Top Hat getting a good second truck.
I believe they're pretty much even because their timers are about 20 seconds apart, and the segment timers are just over 20 seconds apart now. So we've got some
Same.
sync.
Yeah, we've got a very good race here. It's refusing to give the each one refusing to give the other one any sort of break here. Although
Yeah,
Quimby gets a good third truck, so if Top Hat misses this, he needs to slam him into the barn here to sort of keep it. Oh, and he does.
Yes.
Although that looked like, okay, 3 hit then. There we go.
The issue with the third truck is after the barn, there's no real good place to hit him until they tread apart.
Yeah, you are just wildly bashing into him for a good 20 seconds until...
Sometimes it's faster to just like nudge him in the back, get some more damages, and then try and do it. Because if you hit him too wildly, he will just like spin around and barely do any damage and lose time.
Yeah.
Top Hat having 786 coins when leaving March. It's a pretty nice coin route.
Yeah. Yeah, anything above 750.
Oh, but he can't get into his house.
Oh, and he takes a bust there. That is unfortunate. And
It's a
now,
fake bust.
oh no. Oh, it's a fake bus, sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was.
But
That's
still
why
quite a lot
you
of-
don't. That's why you don't park over those bushes. You park in front of a house. Because if
Yeah.
Quimby hits you, he will hit you over the door, and then you can't get into the house.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a rookie mistake there.
Yeah, a little bit of carelessness. It can cost you a lot of time, unfortunately.
Well, as we see now, it's quite a bit of a difference.
Yeah. It's amazing how much something like that can be create such a big time.
It's now at least 30 seconds difference, I believe, if not more. Although Quimby,
Would not be, yeah, just about. Yeah, I think it'll recover here. But yeah, that was scary for a minute there.
Top Hat doing his routine of getting like all the coins he can, going to buy, going towards 5-1.
I do that as well, I must admit.
He also gets the box you normally get driving to Curator. The one just
That
before
one is, yeah.
Gazebo.
That one is, yeah. I don't get that. I must admit, that is very peculiar.
Yeah. The rest I can see why. It's like
Yeah.
it's slightly slower, but it's safer.
Yeah,
But-
I like a good safe 5-1 me.
Yeah. I guess it's better than failing the 5-1.
Yeah, yeah. 5-1 is a horrible mission to fail.
We have a few Team Yellows here going for the mayor.
I have chat up on my tablet, I'm afraid, so I can't see any of them. It's good to see people spending their points.
Definitely. I am so glad that the cutscene mimic has gone up.
Yes, same.
I don't actually think I've had to do one since I started commentating. I might have had to do one on my first race, and then since then, after a price, and it's so much nicer.
Yeah, makes it more special as well. I think everyone had like 50,000 points at some point, so everyone was just going nuts with it.
That's the thing. It's a cool thing to do, but once you've done it like 3 times, you don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Going for Krusty Bug event here. He is a bit close, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a 2-cycle. Quimby having no issues with 5-2. And has enough coins, 533, 534-ish.
Very nice. It's always a sigh of relief when you don't need the hospital coins.
Definitely. I know Top Hat likes to have more, but then Top Hat also goes for a couple of extra boxes that most runners will get later on in appeal.
Yeah, it's an interesting coin route. Everything sort of being a little bit back to front.
Oh, this baby van is not behaving.
He is very stupid today. Oh my god. Yep, that's a baby van.
This is a Boris level baby van.
Oh, and he's wheeling. Oh my god. That is the last thing you want.
Considering how bad his baby van was, he got it pretty quickly.
Yeah, he dealt with that fairly well.
I believe he won about a 120 if he is misbehaving, and he gets
A
117.
Yeah, I would take that.
Oh yeah, Slater got rid of all of his points one time and just splurged over 10k.
They need to bring like a huge channel point reward in that people can just save up for. I don't know what it would be though. Anyway, Top Hat's baby van. You all nearly sort of trapped him in the gargoyle. And now he's dealing with a similar baby van, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this another Boris?
He's wheeling again. Oh my god, I hate it when he does that, when he just spins and you just miss clipping him.
Top Hat getting duped by the baby van here.
Well, at least they both got a similar sort of level of baby van intelligence.
Definitely. I think Top Hat will have to go for hospital in this little piggy.
Yeah, looks like it. Not a huge
Yeah.
problem though.
He does get his vent, but oh no, he doesn't get the vent. Oh, Quimby getting wee woo here. I know there's a potential crash.
Yeah, one of the more consistent crashes as well, so.
But he avoided the crash point. I believe it's like by the sign just before you get onto the highway. The funny thing is, I've heard about that crash. I've never seen it.
Same here. And Top Hat does remember to get the hospital coins, so he has got.
Doesn't get a freebie, but at this point, I'm not sure which wasps he's got because he's got so many weird coins.
Yeah, I did see him get the courtyard or the town hall, whatever it is, but the one you get in 5-2, the box.
Yes.
You got that one.
Yeah, so that one should have had collision. And he got the vent there. Very smart. Okay, yeah, he got that wasp.
3B.
So his freebie counter is pretty nice. Because if you miss that wasp as a freebie, you kind of don't want to get it.
Oh, and Quimby not quite getting the hit he needed on garbage truck, but he does.
Okay, get back in your car, Top Hat. Get the wasp.
Oh no. He was risking it all there.
Okay, with the Vogue Quimby truck coming in clutch, he probably could have got it. Oh no.
Quimby doing some paying off the Quimby trucks, I see.
Yeah.
Not Top Hat's run.
Is there a bit of a conspiracy theory coming out here?
Yeah, I know Top Hat is a big fan of those trucks as well. He's always saying about how much he loves those trucks in Apu. Oh, and he bounced off an ambulance there. When he goes for the, I have heard about this. I haven't seen it that often. The safe way of following Wiggum in 5-4.
Yeah, I saw Bacon do it in his garbage truck race, and then I had to use it as an emergency in one of my runs after. It's actually really nice to know that exists.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to learn it just so I have it in my back pocket. And
Yeah, because the turn is where you are probably the most furthest away, where he can stretch out and it becomes the most risky. So if you can just do that little run up, it loses a few seconds because you have to walk. However, it's worth not failing the mission because that's more than like 5 seconds.
absolutely, it's nice to have as many backups to knowledge as possible.
Apparently, we have sexy footage in the chat.
Yeah, there's some slanderous accusations about who it might be in the chat as well. Top Hat's garbage truck drove a little bit strange there at the beginning and end, but he's fine now. He's through to the sit and rotate, or to the 25 on foot.
Now, who do you reckon has a bigger back pocket? Is it a Pooh, or is it Link?
We'll have to. There's only one way to find out. We'll have to get them to empty their pockets. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage cans. Maybe he stacks them on one into the other, although this would be quite heavy, wouldn't it?
Definitely. Both runners going for the slow coins there, both getting the extra wasp and the extra box.
I'm a fan personally of getting the I don't get the first box. I try and get like if a wasp, I try and get all the wasps as I can and the box, but below the 4th drop. The other box is the only one.
Yeah.
I really use.
Yeah, they got both the boxes and all of the wasps, which is they're both playing their coin route really safe here.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to make sure they can finish the run in later on without any problems.
Definitely. It's a smart strategy, but also one which I don't think either runner is thinking about the PB here. They are 100% thinking about eating their opponent, which is what these rival races are all about.
Yeah.
And Quimby
What a-
getting armor truck.
Very good armor truck there.
Definitely, and now going for the wasps. Going for a different angle than what I've seen before, but it works.
Yeah, it's a very.
The second one, it's trying to fly away, but
And he's flying. Yeah, he flew way too far away there. Will he have another go at him, or will he just shoot back? He decides to check on the truck, and yeah, makes his way back too.
Quimby doing the sadly walk.
The world-renowned 1 second of time save by routing out a main menu walk.
What possible service could this be to the community? Shut up and take us back to the hideout. I mean, charity place.
They do say every second counts, and
Very true. I'm not sure. Did Quimby get the sadly? I'm not sure if Quimby sadly walked or not. I wouldn't.
I'm not sure. I don't believe so, but he got one of the wasps.
Yeah. You can forget so easily to do it, that's the thing.
Yeah. Both of their coins are above 500 ending armor truck, which is very much where you want to be.
Yeah.
Oh, top hat.
You don't
Oh,
want that.
no.
Oh, if only he's on a lower FPS, you could grind him on that railing and cheese out back up.
Is he
Looks
stuck?
like he's trying to do anyway.
Fine by me.
I think he's trying to get him off the railing.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to get him any damage while he's on the railing. He's too high in FPS.
Yeah.
Woo, nice one.
I think he should have gone for Rentra, honestly.
Oh yeah, he should have. I'm with you there.
Easy peasy.
As Quimby has a 573 coins after getting everything in Curator.
That's pretty easy. Is he gonna? No, he didn't get a good curator though.
That's a shame. He'll really be needing the pole strat now.
He's gonna need the beam strat now. He's gonna be needing the.
The last final.
Oh
beam.
yes,
There we
he
go.
got it. And he should be one hit now. That's probably the furthest you can get without it being an issue.
Top Hat does manage to get the armored truck just in time before his car.
And it did look like his timer just went red, so it looks like he's only about like 20 seconds behind PB. Quimby, does he get the cutscene skip? Been a while since I've seen him miss cutscene.
I know,
And he gets it quite nicely.
Oh, and he unpauses.
But I'm actually excited
What?
about going to a museum.
That is, that's gonna hurt him.
That was terrible because his down input cancelled. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, damn it.
No problemo.
Was that PB pace Quimby by any chance? How like what was the odds?
Uh,
Not important, but
I can have a look. I don't know if he has audio, so I'll look on his stream now. His splits are kind of hard to read. It looks like he was about 30 seconds red. So,
oh, he was green out of 5-5, so that was literally the
yeah.
closing never through that. These must have been the curator then.
Yeah, curator. He was about 30 seconds.
Yeah, but this race is still on. I mean, after that bad bad armor truck from Top Hat, there's still all to play for.
Yeah, PB is unfortunately dead, but we're here for the blood, the guts, the glory.
Yeah, we're here for pride.
Definitely. Neither runner has done a race on Speed Simpsons before, so
It's, both their debuts. So it'd be nice to get a win on your debut.
yeah. Got the one pause.
Apu,
Yeah, that must have been the mash method.
you got it.
Definitely, yes. I mean, doing the true one pause for the Apu cutscene skip is pretty much of a Chad moment. Top Hat reversing from our end. I think he might have needed it. It would have been touch and go without it.
Yeah, probably the safest, probably a safer choice to just get it.
Definitely.
Not worry about a lighthouse wasp and just grab the box. Although he does need to watch his hit and run meter, especially going into.
Yes, he.
Oh, and there it is.
Does this mission work the same as the Alien Autopsy ones, where if you get out your car, it resets your hit and run meter?
I believe it does, yeah. And I remember, I think Spruce said he sometimes does it, or he's seen
Yeah.
him do it.
So
But relatively with mouse, potentially. But
it might have been Spruce who said it.
Yeah. He does go for it.
Yeah, all fourth car missions, so yeah. But it's something you really need to keep in mind, honestly.
Yeah, it's such a good life, or not a life hack, just a game hack. And Quimby gets bought, so he's got the bought advantage.
Yes, Autopsy 1 isn't a fourth car mission,
Oh yeah,
so that makes sense, yeah.
Hey, Kearney. Barney.
it looks like Quimby will be able to navigate the port without. Oh, did I speak too soon? No, he looks fine. He looks like he's gonna avoid hit and run in 6-1,
Man, that was the best ride ever.
which is always a feels good man. Top Hat goes for Studio A.
Whee! Do that more often.
Yeah, 6-1 Woo Woo is definitely worse than 6-6.
Yeah,
At least with Globex, you can kind of like
yeah,
drive.
yeah. And in 6-1 you still need Globex, so it's kind of a bit more of a risk. It's a bit more of
Yeah.
a risk to be busted.
Both going for Studio away. Their coins are.
Both of them. Yeah.
I would have thought their coins would be a little higher, to be honest.
You're all mine.
Yeah,
Like my
I'm not
coin-
really, I'm not really clued up on what your coin should be at in certain points of Part 2, apart from like the end of Part 2.
I think the main thing is they've both gone for like Flanders, low coin roof on
Fine by me.
by the monorail, and they've purposefully got like as many save coins as possible,
Yeah,
but their coins aren't like as high as you'd expect.
yeah, yeah. Good point. You'd expect like 100 or so coins after buying Globex.
And both runners got Studio A. Top Hat got an event already, and I think he's on about 78. Oh, not even that.
Yeah, not even. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get the coins for the zombie car.
I'm trying to think what like main coins they missed, honestly. Or whether or not that's just their normal.
They both got the port, didn't they? In the port.
I believe so. I believe they both went for it. Yeah.
My Globex about it. Luckily, this mission is quite good for coins, as uneventful as people say it is. There's a lot of coins up for grabs in this mission.
Jump to light speed.
I have not failed this mission yet.
I have a couple times.
I had a close call once where my car blew up after jumping over the stairs. But there's a phone booth at the bottom, so I literally just popped into a phone booth, got Globex, and kept going like you saw nothing.
Yeah. I've had it once where, you know the physics with like, the log thing, where if you get trapped in it in a certain way, it like kiss of deaths you and you like go flying.
Yeah.
I've had that before in 6-3. Which is not fun. But both runners look like they're gonna have no problems here.
Top Hat, I think he missed a box. The one box by the school, I think.
No
The one by the
problem.
bridge.
Oh, he did, yeah. He missed a box, yeah. And he didn't get a roof box, did he? He sort of went for it and missed it.
So maybe they need to tighten up that coin route a little and focus on getting like I'd say the normal coin route and maybe not going for so many off-meta coins.
Yeah, that might just be a race thing though.
This is too cool for school.
No, I'm not saying their coins are bad because their coins are decent. There's nothing wrong with them.
But they're definitely recoverable at this point. Can we see Top Hat getting the backup on Duff Truck here?
Oh man, this sucks.
Hopefully he will not do what he did in Donut. He gets all 6. Can Quimby follow it up? Or can he get something better perhaps?
No.
He's turned around. Quimby refusing to accept.
My show this laser gun at Krusty. He'll have to believe me.
Quimby gets a slightly more awkward positioning there. Oh no, it's going to be a very bad Duff Truck, it looks like. Not horrible.
If it's despawns,
If it despawns, then he's in big trouble.
oh, he is so lucky there.
And Top Hat doing what he was practicing earlier and switching to Carbuilt for Homer for FMJ.
I guess if that's what you're comfortable with, you should.
Yeah, it's only a small time loss in with switching it in and back out, and it definitely paid off.
And he warped with ESS.
Yeah,
It makes sense. It's probably the fastest way to do it like that.
yeah, it's just exchanging a few seconds for a bit of safety.
The way I see it is if you can, like, 99% of the time get it in Cover for Homer, but only about 50% of the time get it in Globex, you might as well just go.
100%.
It's a few seconds time loss for if you get the strat, but
There's always a risk of what has happened to Quimby happening to you when you use the Globex.
exactly. I think you can still get a decent time doing this, but it means you have to do Krusty Lou, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue with that strat. Like, a 102 is kind of slow, but... Oh, will Top Hat get busted here? He did not get the hit and runless set to kill.
Afraid not. Although, at this point it's fairly easy to avoid, I find, especially like you said earlier in the Globex with the sort of stretch of road you drive across.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Spoke too soon almost.
Oh, what?
And he
I looked a bit
tries
scared.
to risk the reset, and he just will grab the last 3 drops like that, no problem.
I don't think either runner is on PB pace to this point. Quimby was about 30 seconds red before missing a poo cut. Well, he didn't miss a poo cutscene skip. It dropped his input, apparently. Top Hat is only 12 seconds red after FMJ. So, yes,
I
Top
think
Hat
he does
is
have a little bit
on...
of time save in Homer 2 as well.
Yeah, Top Hat is 12 seconds behind his PB right now.
It's always nice to see a PB during a race.
Yeah.
And his coins are great. 400 going into 6-7 is really good. Because he can probably pick up an extra box here and
Eat asphalt eaters. Woohoo! Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Quimby just about getting fast set to kill there.
Oh, now
He had 2 seconds left on his timer. And he also gets the boat jump.
Oh, Top Hat.
Oh,
This could be disastrous. He should. I think he should just reset the mission here.
yeah, I think he's better off.
He needs to just. If he gets this will be.
One out. He's gonna need to be flawless from here on in. He needs to do what Derek did a few weeks ago and just block him with his car. And it's gonna be neck and neck. What a clutch.
That was so sketch. Oh my god.
And then one pause to finish it off. Gotta hand it to him. He did clutch that.
Yeah, he definitely clutched right a lot.
That could have been a turning point.
He saved about 35 seconds in that bat. And his Homer 2 is a 1140 in PB. So we could see a PB here.
Yeah, so fingers crossed.
Come back here. Devs are sleeping on board. Guess I'll have to use a hog for a pillow now.
Quimby going for a reset there. His coins are really nice. 472.
You'll need one box. Which is a great feeling.
Yes. I'd go definitely for Krusty Burger.
Oh yes. Definitely. Although he can't match Top Hat's one pause, and but he does get the cutscene skip.
That is the most important factor there.
Yeah.
Top Hat having more than enough points. He loses a little bit of time to his PB there, but I doubt he would be that disappointed.
Hey, you. Sweet.
I have no idea where his time save is in this run. I know that he does like this mission, however.
Yeah. I think it is his favourite car, isn't it?
I believe he might have said once or twice that this is his favorite car admission.
Yeah, it's a little known fact about TheFreakyTopHat.
Yeah, we're letting you into a little secret here.
What do you think of a zombie car?
No, I think it's a middle of a range car.
Yeah, I prefer it to
It's
70s.
alright. I don't think it should be hated. I don't think it should be loved. It's one of those cars which you use for a mission. It sounds nice. It looks nice. It drives a bit weird, but
I'm not a fan of the look myself. Not a fan of the smoke or the
yeah, the smoke is a bit off-putting.
yeah.
But I think if you had this car sat on like your garage or something, you would look. People would look at you.
Oh yes.
I have road rage and I know how to use it.
Now, obviously, not wanting to go too far in front of a car here. I've seen people drive straight to a power plant and forget that it is a quote-unquote follow mission.
Yeah, I know. Some people think
I'm glad you're here.
mistaken it for a race
Do this thing.
Yeah.
at the behest of their potential PB.
Now we're on to 7-3. The main thing you need to know about this one is you hit door, you climb up wall, you drive to beam.
I don't think anyone's ever struggled with this this strat. I think it's pretty straightforward. And also, Top Hat
I think
needing a second try.
the main issue with this strat is it gets into your head. You stop, especially if you missed it the last run you did. It just gets into your head.
Yeah. Yeah, Top Hat was saying before the race that he just doesn't. He just tries his best not to worry about it because he knows that's going to make it worse. But I think Quimby has the opposite approach. which we will now get to see ourselves. But if, not the slowest 7-3 there from Top Hat.
Now to just get out of the path of the tractor beam.
His PB is slipping away.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine he had some time save there. I'm pretty sure he did, if I'm recalling correctly. If Quimby can get it straight away here, he might be able to nick a victory. That looks good. And just the nose now.
Piece of cake.
Okay.
That was very odd. Odd 7-3. And he's stuck on that cage.
It's that black car again. Ooh, it has the speed of a subboss, combined with the tenacity of a level boss. Let's do this thing.
There was just over 2 minutes at the between them at the start of 7-3.
It looks like it might be a little bit more than that.
Definitely. Top Hat checking. I know that sometimes if you check, it will push the car out and you can lose it.
I did not know that.
Ouch, my bikini zone's chafing.
I'm not 100% sure, but I've been told that that can happen.
That's it's a new one on me.
And Quimby.
Quimby. You hate to see it.
It's crash
That's the issue with 7-3. Yes, it can. Spruce confirms it can. Because it has a small collision. So if you push it, it can like nudge it slightly out of position. And so the best thing to do is to just go with it. If you think you've got it, just go for it.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what Quimby Freaky's chances of PB are now. If he can get good RNG here, if there's any. And he does. He gets very good RNG.
This is just sad to see, honestly, from Quimby's side. He finally gets it.
I can only imagine what he's saying to himself right now.
I think he's saying something along the lines of, gosh darn it.
Probably, yeah.
Or, oh fudge, that was rather unfortunate.
Yeah.
Quimby getting the kick. Quimby getting the kick to make sure he can keep running. Obviously, you don't want to jump to cancel the like animations.
Yeah. Otherwise,
when you're out of bounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was too easy.
Apparently, Top Hat has time save on his PB here.
Yeah.
According to the one, the only Mr. Ticker.
Yeah, I think it because his PB is a 136, isn't it? So.
It's a 134.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's only
136 is definitely doable.
He's only 8 seconds behind his PB. Oh no! That's game over.
As far as that concerned, but
Yeah, that was a bit too early. From what I know, that was a bit too early.
I'm not a fan of the. Oh, I'm not a fan. I don't do the. Not a connoisseur of the reset, so I can't say. But he should still get the victory here, barring a catastrophic end game here.
Apparently, something happened that was missed. Yeah, the second reset was too early. I thought the...
And
Uh-oh.
the hearse there, creating problems.
He's gonna have to go back.
That's an advert there for playing it safe.
He needs a wrench. I would suggest that he just gets out of his
one
car,
here.
gets a wrench. But he doesn't.
Right there. You can grab it on the way back, but it's a little bit slow. That's what he's going to go for.
Where am I gonna put all these?
Yeah. The smart thing to do. I would have probably got it on the way there just because driving with smoke is a bit
Yeah.
awkward, and you never want to accidentally like hit the edge of a building and then be one hit and then have to restart a mission.
Yeah. Just as a side note there, Quimby did get, I think he looked like he got good RNG there with his 7.5. And believe it or not, they are on the same mission now. Although there was a desync in the timers, obviously.
Yeah, the PB is 100% dead now.
Yeah. For both.
Which is it's
Obviously,
yeah. Apparently, like a second later on is on a reset, and it would have been fine. But you hate to see it. I think honestly, the way for Quimby to win this is if he gets perfect out of bounds and top hat nails for race, maybe.
Top Hat will need to fail to mess something up.
Yeah.
Even with inbound 7.7.
Definitely. I think that this is what, a 2.5 minute mission? Inbounds?
Yeah. With a bit driving, it's 2.5 minutes. He might take it a little bit calmer.
So it should be a mid 136 from him, whereas Quimby has a minute to finish everything, which I don't think he will do. So I think at this point it is top hat to lose still,
Yes.
but he will be very sad that his PB died to that.
Now we're now getting. He's gone so far out of bounds. He's in Japan.
I do love a bit of James May.
I assume he got symmetry resets then.
No, he's in bounds.
He's in bounds. Yeah. He's returned.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. My mistake. So that will be.
It looked like he had it though.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. So that will be. It's definitely. Most definitely. Top Hat's race here.
Definitely. I think the only way. Yeah, he must have spawned with a power plant.
Yeah.
I think now is the last time that Top Hat, like, if Top Hat blows up his waist here, it could make it close, but even then he'd have about a minute advantage going into 7-7.
Yeah.
I think Quimby's gonna have about a 139, and Top Hat,
The 136, 28, 29,
30?
30.
I said it would be about a 136-30.
You were not wrong. Well played.
Technically, I was wrong because it's not about.
And there you go. Your winner is the Freaky Top Hat.
Yes, your winner is Mr. Freaky Top Hat. GG.
Very good race.
I don't think
Very enjoyable race.
I don't think Top Hat. I don't think Top Hat will be happy with that. I know he's very critical about his own run, but in a no reset, if you take the W, you take the W. Quimby just finishing up. If it wasn't for, I think even if he got a Poo Cutting skip at this point, he would have still been behind, which you don't like to see them miss a cutscene, but it is good to see that if they lose, it's not just by the cutscene.
Yeah. It would have been up a cutscene and 7-3 would have been a much more interesting race, but
I think without both of them, he could have won this race, but then that's the joys of racing, isn't it?
Yeah,
every part of the run is part of a race.
Yeah. Can only afford so many mistakes.
Exactly.
But he will just about get a sub 140 here.
He will, yes.
Hopefully I haven't cursed that to death.
And don't forget, Top Hat did clutch out a fair few moments.
Yeah, that 6-7 was very impressive. I think there's another one.
3-7 was very impressive.
6-7, yeah. Yeah, he played very well at times.
And Quimby made a few mistakes, but he was also running quite smoothly until the cutscene skip. He missed Curator, but apart from that, his armor truck was really good.
Yeah, he had a great armor truck.
And it's a 1:39.48.
GG on sub 140. That's a very good inbounds 7-7 though, 234 I think. That's
About 230 is what you want.
yeah. Yeah, should we get the runners in here and
I asked in chat if they want to join. They might trickle in at some point. Hello, Quimby. Long live the mayor.
How you going?
So first off, I'd like to say congratulations to Top Hat.
yeah.
The W is the W.
Yep, GG, Top Hat. Fuck, I don't think anything went
I'm
right.
muted. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Quimby. It was a good race. I'm sorry to hear that you missed a Poo CSS though, dude. That would have been a lot closer if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
If the world didn't load in like the power plant, I might have had a chance to catch up. But
What in 7-6? I think at that point, you probably wouldn't have. I don't think.
Yeah.
So
is pretty
far
apart.
about 7-6, I actually have an explanation to why I came back in bounds. So after the first reset, because I failed it, I've never been able to actually get the second reset properly to be able to continue the reset. So when I did, my brain just like shut off and I was just like, yep, that's fine. And then because I did that reset, I thought I was in the right place and I just reversed automatically. My brain went into autopilot.
That's pretty fair. I think Top Hat, you had two very, very clutch moments in a run. So when your limo was going wrong, what was going through your mind?
So I've actually had that happen quite a few times in my runs. It actually also happened in my 136 run. I know that if I can get behind him, I can push him there.
That's fair.
My thought process was if I can catch him before he gets onto the main road, I'm fine.
That's fair. And
it's just as fast as knocking him into the area and letting him do his own thing.
And 6-7.
Don't even get me started on 6-7. I should have lost 6-7, and the only reason I didn't lose 6-7 is because he hit the boat with so much force. He got launched backwards a large amount of distance. I saw his icon when I was coming round, and his icon went so far back, and I was just like, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, because I remember thinking I thought you would have had to like block him with your car, but he was so far behind that you didn't even need to. You just sort of turned around. But
Yeah,
still a very good save.
I definitely thought I should have lost 6-7 there, but I don't understand what actually happened without seeing it properly, which we can't.
Yeah. And then to cap it off, you got the one pause afterwards.
Yeah. I've been practicing that. I've been trying to practice 70s boat jump with the one pause as well. I didn't need to do 70s boat jump, but the practice came in pretty well.
Yeah. So Quimby, what was how talk me through your 7-3.
My 7-3. Oh, what happened? Oh, jeez. I accidentally clicked Y when I was out, so I just teleported to the ground.
Oh no.
I did wonder what
And then I
happened.
ended up losing 2 minutes because I couldn't get a quick one after that.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
don't know. After the CSS, everything just went wrong.
My early
Yeah,
game was
it does mess your
so
head up.
garbage.
You had a
Early.
12:03, I think, Homer one.
Yes,
I think it was I think it was a 12:05 actually. Yeah, it's a 12:05.
You were lagging behind a bit in the early game. I remember.
I was 0.8 of my best ever Homer one.
I could have
Nice.
PB'd if my brain didn't go into autopilot on 7.6.
Yes, you were pretty close, and
Yeah.
I had
I think-
25 seconds of time save because I only just barely managed to make 7.6 in PB, and I
Yeah.
was only 7 seconds behind time.
that's fair. Do either of you have anything else to say about your runs?
We need a rematch where we actually do well,
Yeah, definitely.
because I'm not
That was
happy
so
with that
bad.
run. I played so bad in that run. I don't even. It was so stupid.
It was so bad though as well because I was watching on my phone, like I was just like getting updates, and I saw you missed. I think you missed Armored Truck. And I was like, "Fuck,
I
I got it
missed
in the
Armored
bag."
Truck.
And then I
I
was
missed
like,
Armored Truck, but he got stuck in the wall, so I was able to do a fair amount of damage. The only problem is I started smoking very early on, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going balls to the wall. If I blow up, that's it.
Yeah, we noticed.
I don't-
He didn't do that much damage on the wall. Like he was barely damaging at all, and we were just wondering why you didn't just go for a wrench because it looked like he was stuck on the wall and you couldn't get him off.
I couldn't. He was legit stuck in that wall. That's why I
Yeah.
was trying to like nudge him to try and get him off it.
Yeah.
He got off it, but I was just like, he's too far ahead. I've got a few major damage areas coming up. I'm just gonna try and take those and see how I go.
I guess yeah, it's sensible. Both
out
of
in
you
the end.
went for Flanders and safe monorail coins, which
Yeah. Very interesting coin route in the run.
The only reason I go for safe monorail coins is because my coins, I wasn't happy with them, and I miss Armored Truck fairly often.
yeah,
So
fair
I was
enough.
just trying
yeah,
to
my coins were
allocate
like
for me
borderline
missing Armored
on.
Truck.
My coins were sort of borderline on monorail, and I just was like, oh, if I miss it, I'm a bit fucked. So I just went for them because they're not. I mean, they're all right.
I
yeah.
was
Not
actually
super slow.
really happy as well. I was actually really happy that I got Clueless Boat Jump, because that's the first time I've gotten Clueless Boat Jump in a run.
Yeah,
I
We
was
were-
saying, I remember I was watching you practice before, and you were sort of umming and ahhing about whether or not you were going to try it.
It's because I was not getting it like 60% of the time, and I was coming up to it, and I was just like, I feel confident. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for it.
Worked out in the end. Another thing that you were talking about before the race was how to approach FMJ. You went in the car built for Homer and got it, and Quimby
Oh yeah.
stuck with the Globex. And missed it.
See, I've been.
I didn't lose that
I've
much
been doing
time
a-
though.
I've been doing a lot of practice with FMJ, and I just noticed that if I go in the Globex, I get it like 1 in every 10 times. If I go in the car built for home, it's a good 50-50. So I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm not even gonna risk it at this point. It's too close of a race. I'm just gonna go grab the car built for Homer, and it worked out at the end.
it did. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what we were saying. It was like slightly slower, but also if you're gonna get it, then it's faster than
If you're more
having to
confident with
do.
it, then
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. It just honestly depends on how fast you can grab the item and reverse to a phone booth. You can lose about 6 to 10 seconds. My philosophy on it is like, I'd rather get FMJ and lose 10 seconds rather than fail FMJ and lose 30 to a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did a very
And-
good job of bringing the card book for home
Yeah.
and back out again. You did it very quickly.
Yeah.
And also, it's like if you don't get this strat, you also lose time because you have to do Krusty Loo later. Like Quimby missed the strat, and it's not just the seconds you lose there; it's the coins you lose and everything. So it's just like,
Yeah, I think I would have been able to miss Krusty Loo.
yeah,
Had
I
I
still
been
went
strong.
for
yeah.
Krusty Loo, regardless of me getting FMJ, because I knew that if I got Krusty Loo there, I didn't have to go for neighbors and rely on getting the wasp.
yeah.
The coins going into Homer 2 were brilliant from both runners.
Does anyone else have anything else from the chat or anything? If not, I think we can wrap it up fairly
My
soon.
sellouts sucked.
Yeah.
I just remembered my sellouts.
So did mine.
What time did you get? I think I had like a 601 destruction. I was so
I had
unhappy
like a
with my
608 or something.
Yeah, but
I saved like 11 seconds to my
Quimby
PB there.
608 was quite far away from the.
it was about the same time because
Yeah, I
Top
think-
Hats was by the fire truck and it was about
Yeah.
5 or 6 seconds behind, and Quimby's was by the
Yeah.
same rotate, so it was about the same, to be
They're
honest.
even Stevens.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy
that
with my
actually reminds me,
4-7
one
though.
thing
I best segmented it.
You best segmented 4-7.
Yeah.
I had two best
suppose you did get
segmented
each strat,
Lisa.
yeah.
I best segmented Hellfish, and I best segged, I
Nice.
think it was Fish.
I
And
best
I was like,
segmented
how
this
the
as a
hell do
PB
you
as well.
best seg Fish?
Easy.
I'm doing it right now.
One thing I want to ask, because I was a bit unsure about it, in this little piggy, I decided to go for the sit and rotate wasp. I knocked the shield off of it, but for the life of me, I could not kill the wasp. Did I do something wrong? Because I'm jumping and trying to kick him, and he just will not die.
I'm not sure.
And MayorQuimby then
You'd have
tried
to
to
ask someone
sabotage me
smarter
because he
than me.
parked a truck right in front of Wiggum.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
Alright, I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're about ready to call it a day. GG's
Yeah.
again, guys.
Definitely have to
Very
have
good race.
a rematch, though, Quimby, at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Very entertaining race
definitely.
today, though. I really enjoyed watching it.
Alrighty. See you later.
Yeah.
All right.
See you
take
guys
care.
later.